what I say is more than average man, and I don't use or the average woman. I don't use technology. I see these things all the time. And over a year ago, I've discovered that certain craft can actually morph, and they can actually look like something which is what you would take for granted. Now they're chemtrailing left, right and centre, so all you're seeing is like clouds and dirty blue skies and what have you, and lines throughout the sky, and lines which are clouds, they look like clouds but then lines. These dimensional energies, beings or whatever, are actually taking advantage of that situation, and they're morphing, or they're basically disguising themselves as clouds. I haven't been able to capture anything really because I've been so disillusioned with everything lately. I feel really low. I feel as though that nobody actually really understands what the magnitude of what's actually really happening at this moment in time. I know there's a few channels out there who already know what's actually really happening, but I'm visualizing or I am seeing these things all the time, and I don't have any help of anybody, nobody to back me up or validate what I say or see. And when I capture it, sometimes it seems so small and minuscule or so fast or whatever. It's questionable, which everything should be at the end of the day. But what they're doing is, I don't know who it is. I really don't know. That's the thing. I don't know if it's dimensional or if it is the establishment using clouds as like a mask to hide something. But there's two schools of thought. If it's not their establishment, it's something else. And the something else is using what the establishment is spraying in the skies to camouflage themselves. And in that school of thought is, well, if they're using the 1% like mindset to like blanket the skies with barium and strontium and all these horrible nasty things, and actually this is the thing, if they can morph to any shape or size or whatever, or just turn invisible, well, why shouldn't they use the clouds to their advantage? I honestly, in my heart, I don't think the average man has anything to worry about apart from the 1%. That's the only thing keeps on resonating in my mind. It's not the dimensional beings. It's not the the things from another time or another universe or another dimension we should be worrying about, because apparently they've been around us all the time for eons. It's 1% we should be worrying about. But what I see with my eyes without using technology is like, they're using the clouds, and it's not as though they're just hiding behind the clouds. What I've been seeing lately is like clouds actually, propelling themselves, or seem to be propelling themselves It's faster than the speed of sound, but they look like clouds, you know. This goes to anybody who actually understands actually what's really going on, but you have to say that the 1% is using whatever they're using to blanket the earth or our visual into the sky for whatever reason, but whatever's using whatever is using that as cloud cover also is questionable too. It makes you think that if the 1% is trying to hide something, right, from us, maybe whatever's going on is actually using that to counteract whatever the 1% is trying to hide. And if the 1% don't really realise what's actually really happening, what they're spraying in the skies for, like protection, that's what I keep on thinking in my mind. They're blanketing the earth or the skies so that whatever's coming in can't penetrate and can't see, but they don't realise that they are using this artificial man-made weather to their advantage. But I'm not saying they're bad, and all I'm saying is the 1% are bad. And I'm saying, how fickle are they to think that they are cleverer than whatever's coming in, which is coming for thousands and thousands of years and God knows how many times, right? And if the 1% have wisdom, which is secret wisdom, withheld from us, that there is some sort of mass, whatever goes on, how do they actually think that cloud cover is going to actually protect, you know, whatever's coming in? They're actually using it. I can see it. They're using cloud as cover, but they're using the cloud as though it's like a cloud moving along, but they're actually in the cloud. They're morphing. They look like clouds, but when I see into the clouds, they're not clouds. They're crafts. So it's not like a typical UFO flying along or whatever. It's a cloud flying along at rapid speed, you know? Anyway, whoever like listens and watches this video, who actually cares about the human race, listen to what I'm saying, because I've been seeing things for a very, very, very long time. It's all come to a head the last 2 years, but since I was a child, I've seen things, but I can see things more, and I've got the advantage to post things. Nobody watches me shit, but hopefully somebody watches something what I post, and it'll start adding up to them what I'm trying to say. Anyway, cheers everybody. And over and out. Hear my words. There's a shit storm coming.